So we're going to dive into just one Japanese word today. It seems super simple on the surface, but it actually holds this powerful lesson about language and really about empathy. And it's a word you've probably heard a million times. Ganbatte. All right, so here's the puzzle, right? How can this one little word, ganbatte, mean three totally different things? I'm talking things that almost seem to contradict each other, like take it easy, good luck, and keep it up. It seems impossible, but the answer, well, it doesn't just teach us about Japanese. It actually reveals something really profound about how we connect with each other. And the key, as this fantastic article explains, is to get past the basic dictionary definition. We have to understand the emotional intent behind the word. So to do that, let's jump right into our first scenario. Okay, so picture this. Your friend is just completely overwhelmed. You know the look, staring at their screen, totally stressed about a deadline. You want to say something to help, to offer some support, but what's the right thing to say in that moment? Now, if you just look it up in a dictionary, you're going to get something like work hard or do your best. But think about it. Telling someone who's already completely maxed out to work harder, that's not just unhelpful, it can actually pile on even more stress. And that's because in this exact moment, ganbatte means something else entirely. Yeah, in this high-pressure situation, ganbatte isn't a command to do more. It's actually kind of the opposite. It's permission to relax. You can think of it like the verbal equivalent of putting a hand on their shoulder and just saying, hey, take it easy, it's gonna be okay. It's not about pushing for some perfect result. It's all about putting the person's well-being first. It's a message of pure reassurance. So, okay, what happens when reassurance isn't exactly what's needed? Let's switch gears and look at a totally different context. All right, new scene. Your friend is standing right outside a classroom. They're about to walk in for a huge final exam. They've already put in the work, studied for weeks. So, what does ganbatte mean now? Just think about the logic here for a second. Telling someone to work hard, literally moments before a test, it's kind of useless, right? The work is already done. So in this moment, ganbatte completely shifts its meaning again. It becomes this expression of hope, like an acknowledgement that, hey, some things are now out of your hands. That's it, simple as that. The very same word that meant take it easy just a minute ago now perfectly translates to good luck. It's just a simple wish for fortune to be on their side. Are you starting to see the pattern here? The meaning is all about the situation. So we've seen ganbatte for that acute, in-the-moment stress and for that single moment of fate. Now, for our final scenario, let's look at something different. The long, hard grind. Like a marathon project that feels like it's never going to end. And here is where ganbatte finally lines up with that literal do your best meaning we started with. When we're talking about pure endurance, it's all about encouraging that persistence. It's that verbal pat on the back that says, hey, I see you working hard and I'm totally cheering you on. And the key difference here is the focus. This time, it's not about luck or telling someone to relax. It's an expression of confidence in the person's own ability. It's basically saying, you've got this, just keep going. So after looking at these three very different cases, what have we actually learned? Okay, let's put all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's time to finally solve the mystery of this incredibly versatile word. So it turns out the secret is that there is no single secret. Ganbatte is just this powerful, context-sensitive tool. It's like a chameleon. It changes its color to perfectly match the emotional needs of whatever situation you're in. It's the ultimate catch-all for support. And this reveals a really fascinating difference in communication philosophy. You could say the Japanese approach gives you one versatile tool, like a Swiss Army knife. But in English, the burden is really on the speaker. You have to open up your entire toolbox, diagnose the situation, and then pick the exact right tool for that specific job. You really have to stop and ask, what does this person truly need to hear from me right now? So why does taking a deep dive into one Japanese word actually matter for all of us, no matter what language we speak? Because the real lesson of ganbatte isn't just about Japanese, is it? It's about empathy. It shows us that true communication isn't just about finding the right words in a dictionary. It's about sensing what another person actually needs in a specific moment, and then tailoring your message to meet that need. That's how we truly connect with people. And that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. Ganbatte gives us this incredible window into how a culture approaches encouragement, so it makes you wonder, What are the powerful, untranslatable words in the languages you know? And what do they tell you about the values and perspectives of the people who use them? That's a pretty fascinating question to think about, isn't it?